If you had more confidence, you'd be making more films. I get it. You haven't made a film in a while. You've been telling yourself, hey, I'm gonna get back into it, and it still hasn't happened yet. I get it. You've been saying, I'm busy with work. I don't have the time. The whole 9-to-5 grind thing. We both know that's not what it is. That might be part of the problem, but that's not the problem. Because if you felt more confident in what you were doing, you'd find the time and you'd find the motivation. In order to become more confident, we need to evaluate what's tanking your confidence in the first place. Entertain me, if you will. If you spotted somebody at the gym exercising with terrible form, that person had been going to the gym for years with no results, you'd probably guess that they weren't following through with the diet portion of a fitness plan, seeing as the technique is so terrible. Not hard to see why this person isn't getting results. How confident would you be in riding a bike if you'd only ever ridden a bike one time, or maybe twice, and the one time you tried riding you fell all over the place? Probably wouldn't be very confident. Would you feel ready to ride the Tour de France if you'd only ridden a bike twice? Or how about if the last time you rode a bike was 4 years ago? If you made a buttload of films in high school for fun, but you hadn't made anything in a while, in years, is there a question why you're having confidence issues now? There's nothing wrong with you, but there is something wrong with how you're about to answer this question. Do you practice? How do you practice? What is the quality and the frequency of your practice? Let's talk about the concept of targeted practice, not to be confused with target practice. Targeted practice is practicing with intention. It's quality practice. Practicing how you want to perform, how you want to play. Targeted practice isn't just going through the motions. The intention matters. To quote John Wooden, practicing with purpose is the key to progress. Because if you don't have clear intentions behind what you're practicing, that's the equivalent of throwing spaghetti at a wall to see what sticks. Big waste of time. So right about now, you're probably thinking, man, all this sounds great, but how are you supposed to practice with purpose with something like filmmaking? Everything is so expensive. It takes a lot of resources and time to do anything. You got to raise money, you got to write a good script, you got to find cast and crew, location scout, all of the things just to make one bloody film. How do you practice this art form? Simple. Don't do all that stuff. Stop trying to raise money. Stop trying to write the best script. Stop looking for cast and crew. In order to actually practice, we have to break these things up into manageable chunks. We do this by making practice pieces. Practice pieces allow you to start small and work your way up. In film school, we did a lot of practice pieces for no budget. We cast each other, we cast friends and family. We shot stuff in a couple of hours. We shot stuff in a couple of days. We learned how to write through camera. A lot of it was cringe, but that's how you learn. I mean, I cast my real mother in 2 of those practice projects. What you're about to see is one of those practice projects from way back in the day. I'm acting for a buddy of mine in one of his projects, and again, it's pretty cringe. It is what it is.
You always say that.
Yeah, I'm always right.
Now that you can see, maybe you should look in that mirror. You're not exactly looking very macho right now, my dear.
Suppose, shouldn't throw stones, huh?
For what it's worth, I was talking funny because I was playing an older gentleman and, I like to think I killed it, but that's neither here nor there. That was it. The key to making practice pieces is they need to be lean, mean, and shootable. We're talking projects you can do regardless of how busy your schedule is. Here's how to go about it step by step. Step 1, identify the target. First, you pick a target, something you want to work on, right? A skill. Could be film grammar, could be recording sound techniques, could be story fundamentals, could be working with actors, etc., etc., etc. Step 2, establish clear objectives. Before going into making a thing, you want to identify what's essential to allow you to practice the target and eliminate the rest. For example, if you're focused on practicing techniques for working with actors, you don't need a 20-page script with 5 bloody locations to do that, okay? Remember, we're making a practice piece, not a masterpiece. Step 3, make the practice piece. Should be something short, sweet. Remember, have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. There should be something you can knock out in a few hours, something you can knock out in a weekend. Should be short and sweet. And step 4 is feedback and critique. This step is really important. Did we meet the objectives? Get feedback from film friends, from mentors, from teachers, etc. If we didn't meet the objective, then evaluate where things went wrong and how to improve. A quick sidebar on feedback and critique in step 4 here. You want quality feedback on your stuff, okay? Technical term. Emphasis on quality. Generally, you're gonna get the best feedback from like a mentor or someone who's done what it is you're trying to do. They can show you how to make more progress in less time. They can show you the correct order in which you should be working on things to reduce overwhelm and second guessing. A good coach or mentor can see things that you can't see. Basically, they can see into your blind spots and give you guidance tailored to your unique situation. Because let's face it, you can't fix what you don't don't know is broken, right? That's why it's called a blind spot. These are all things that you can't get out of YouTube University, or just by having friends and family give you critique and they don't really know much about filmmaking or the craft. Think personal trainer. When you're trying to get into shape, they help you with your form, your technique. They help you with meal plans. They give you actionable recommendations tailored to your specific body type. They go over your fitness goals and challenges. And most importantly, you get targeted practice, accountability, feedback, all that rolled into one. When you have mentorship and guidance, it makes the practice more intentional, which equals more progress in less time. And you have more fun along the way. A mentor can help you pick better targets in step 1, establish better objectives in step 2, show you how to work smarter, not harder, and optimize your time while practicing in step 3, and give you better targeted feedback and critique in step 4. It's like having a cheat code in a video game, right? You level up so much faster. Now, here's a danger zone. If you get low quality feedback, you won't find those niggling, troublesome blind spots, and you could end up wasting just as much time as if you hadn't gotten any feedback at all. Also, poor quality feedback generally leads to more confusion and second guessing. So I don't care how you make this happen, okay? Whether you're going to get advice from film school, a film teacher, maybe you take a film professor out for coffee or something, maybe your uncles, cousins, sisters in the industry, right? Doesn't matter. I don't care how you do it, just get quality feedback. Maybe you're good friends with filmmakers in a Facebook group. And when you've finished step 4, you just repeat the cycle over again, right? Pick a different target, establish clear objectives, and so on and so on. The idea is to close the various gaps in your skill set and strengthen your weak spots so that you're stacking those skills, right? When you practice with more purpose, you make more progress in less time, you obliterate overwhelm, and you have a lot more fun. The process is more enjoyable. For example, take Hunter, who was a part of Wave 2 in our program.
Since joining GTS, I have been shooting more consistently. I've shot more in the last 3 months or the last 4 months than I have in the year and a half before that. And each work, I think, is tangibly and very clearly better than the last one. They are tighter, they are more focused, they are prettier. I've been able to make 3 times the amount of films that I have in the past year and a half. Each one gets better than the last. I have, frameworks and structures to be able to apply with all of the ideas I've had in the past that ever ballooned out. I now know how to get back in them and scrape away everything that really made it impossible so that then I can go back in and make every idea I've had in the past something actionable, something filmable.
Or Una, who's a part of Wave 3.
What was really helpful for me was it honed in on it, like immediately it honed in on what my weaknesses were. So after like kind of picking myself up and dusting myself off, being like, yeah, okay. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm, at the end feeling very creatively vulnerable, but at the same time, I haven't felt like that in a while. And it's like, I need that. I need to be told like what's not working and what could be stronger.
Guess what? You are an incredibly smart individual. You can figure all of this out on your own. But if you want to hit the easy button, I've created a Get the Shooting program specifically for passionate writer-directors like yourself. If you're feeling stuck, if you're not shooting, if you're just constantly second-guessing your storytelling abilities and your stories, if you're having feelings of overwhelm that just tank your motivation to make anything, trust me, I get it. Let's get you shooting a portfolio of lean, mean, shootable films with the resources you've already got so that you can practice with purpose and make more progress in less time without all the overwhelm, okay? And also have films that you would be proud to share. Literally, we will get you shooting from day 1. No exaggeration. If you're worried about having scripts or ideas to get started, you don't have to have any of that. You don't have to have scripts written. You don't even have to have ideas to get started. I know many of you find it super difficult to make anything unless you have an idea that you're super excited about. We gotcha. We're giving you a series of targeted film assignments with clearly defined objectives, specifically designed to close those annoying, niggling, confidence-rotting skill gaps. We're giving you the sandbox, but you gotta make the castle. Fill it with your creativity. I will show you how to tell simple stories that can have a big impact. I cannot show you how to make a blockbuster, but I can show you how those films work. You will learn how to turn simple ideas into compelling stories with compelling characters, okay? Doesn't matter how simple the idea, I can show you how to make it interesting, even if it's just a minute long. And the curriculum is A to Z. It's not just about the technical stuff. It's not just about stories. It's all of it. Everything you need to know to be able to create lean, mean, shootable projects repeatably so we can Thanos snap those confidence issues away. And if you're getting beat up by the 9 to 5, we'll show you how to work smarter, not harder, and get things done around your busy schedule. So again, designed to get you making more progress in way less time, okay? Take Brian, for example, from Wave 2.
In the first 1 week in of this course, I learned probably 100 times more than I did in a whole year of college. Like, I got one film done off the bat and I finished it. I didn't finish any college short films that I was making. Even just the first 1 or 2 weeks in, I was already thinking about how many things I've done wrong in many of the short films that I've actually done in my first year of college.
This is an intensive program with accountability, group coaching, personalized feedback, all built into it. It's designed to get you results fast and really get you moving, and the investment reflects this, okay? Wave 5 is starting soon. If you'd like to get in on this, click the link below and apply. And if you're curious about what skills you should be focusing on, you should check out this video that I did right here where I cover the 4 core skills that every writer-director should have in order to become more self-reliant, okay? And as my guy, Michael Jordan, loves to say, when you get the fundamentals down, the level of everything that you do will rise, okay? And I'll see you over there.